now with a story about two men who love her so much they spend a good portion of their time trying to be her. Gerald?
That's that they do, Rich and Jill. And one thing you don't want to do in this business is make a habit of perpetuating stereotypes. But it's undeniable, and a good portion of the community will tell you that the gay community, many of them anyhow, thinks Barbara Streisand is the diva of divas. So, submitted for your approval, two manly versions of the one and only.
Don't tell me not to leave, just sit and tell me I'm the sons of all above.
She's just the one and only.
It's all about Barbara. It's all her. And she knows it, and she charges people for it. And that's the best.
He's a local boy with a day job. A good part of the rest of his life is spent at nightclubs and parties, portraying what is probably the world's only 7-foot Barbara Streisand.
Barbara's like the ultimate fag hag. It seems like she's been through everything that we've been through with boyfriends, husbands. She has such a strong character.
Deep in your soul says you are half, now you're whole.
He is a well-known New York professional, traveling the world in a show called Simply Barbara. He does his best to look like his idol, and unlike most Barbara clones, he sings live, even doing both the male and female parts of You Don't Bring Me Flowers for Australian TV.
You don't sing me enough songs. You don't bring flowers. I just sort of always could do voices, and even in school I could imitate all my teachers. When I discovered that I had this ability to sound just like her singing, I thought, well, gee, I ought to do something with this.
Stephen Brimberg and Ian Morrison are, hello, Barbara Streisand impersonators, engaging in what the gay world sees as a kind of indoor sport. For years, Streisand has been the reigning icon for the gay community. Some say it's because of her extraordinary talent, others because she, like many of her gay fans, was once an outcast, then made it big. But my conversations with Ian and Stephen revealed something else. Makeup or not, gay men are still men. Men like power. And in showbiz, power. Thy name is Barbara.
She's a diva, you know, she's legendary. She wanted to be in show business, so she would watch the shows in the theater, and then now she produces them, makes them, stars in them.
She's just, you know, sort of a one of a kind, having conquered every field of show business imaginable. No one else has done what she's done.
Both performers want it made clear that they would never go to the corner store like this. They're actors, and the drag is a costume, although Stephen says it wouldn't hurt the average guy to try on a gown and heels.
I think every man should get dressed up like a woman at least once, and they would never complain that a woman wasn't ready.
I was blessed with a big enough nose to pull this off.
Neither man has ever met the diva nose to nose, and neither one knows for sure what they would do if they ever did. Stephen Brimberg is even ready for her to be the harpy that the press has often said she is.
I meet her and she's not nice to me, it'll just go in the act. So, you know,
revenge.
I think she'll be nice to me. Because I can get even on stage.
I don't know what I would say to Barbara. I would probably be checking out her jewelry and her costumes and maybe shake her hand and pull a diamond off.
The talent and the power are clearly what made Streisand a star, but Ian Morrison also thinks Barbara is a living lesson in self-acceptance.
Just being gay in the first place, you're having a hard life from birth. She just shows us to live life how we want and be ourselves, and everything's great in the end with a career and money.
It would be well to remember that these men and others like them are thespians, not transvestites. Transvestites dress as women for relaxation or sex, and they're mostly straight. To Stephen and Ian, this is all showbiz. When the show's over, Barbara goes back in the closet. And Rich and Jill, if you'd like to see Stephen Brimberg, he's at the Walnut Street Theater on April 9th. Tickets are going fast.
Talented guys.
Newsroom coming up tonight at 10.
It's all about Barbara. It's all her. And she knows it, and she charges people for it.
Tonight is Barbara Streisand's last televised performance, or is it? You'll meet two men who are striving to keep the spirit of Streisand alive. Plus, why make a move when you can place an ad? Fox Extra shows you how to make a love connection on paper. That and much more tonight on the Fox 10 o'clock news. Tonight on Fox.
It's all about Barbara. It's all her. And she knows it, and she charges people for it.
Tonight won't be the last you'll see of Miss Barbara on TV. Meet two men who find inspiration in the funny girl. I'm Rich Noonan, also tonight.
It's all about Barbara. It's all her. And she knows it, and she charges people for it.
Tonight won't be the last you'll see of Miss Barbara on TV. Meet two men who find inspiration in the funny girl. I'm Rich Noonan, also tonight.
Funny girl, but not as funny as the boys are. Inside the world of Barbara Streisand drag queens. Also tonight.
Possible reasons.